by the book about Fast Eddie is kind of correct. You were kind of misinformed
by the internet.
Yeah, the internet. And what happened was you sent me was Hook's first record in the top 40 in '57, and it did go to #1 on the Keen label. And the flip side of it, Steve, was Summertime. 5 years later, Twisting the Night Away peaked at #9, 1962 on the RCA Victor label. So 5-year difference there. So I tried to try to straighten things out on that. That's all.
I was 4 in '62, so I just have to go by what it says.
Yeah.
I should have asked Eddie.
Asked Eddie, or the books don't lie. The internet sometimes does.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, you need internet.
Imagine that, false information on the internet.
Oh, they do it. I get a lot of false information from the internet. As example by questions on this show, answers on this show by Google or by the internet, whatever. But anyway, both good songs. And good morning, Deborah. Are you there?
I'm here.
I'm just waiting for some kind of a...
No, I like Fridays. I don't have to talk.
Okay. Interjection. I don't know. I like both songs. I really do.
Yeah, I know.
Like a half a vote for each.
Pick one.
Okay, I will. And I'm going to go with another Saturday night.
Woohoo!
I'm going to go with another Saturday night. But both songs are so close.
Yep.
They're so close. I might have an answer to Louise's question that she left us with yesterday on this scene from a movie, 18 million copies, Gary, by 8 different artists.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I had it from the 50s. White Christmas comes to my mind. That was a huge, I mean, how big was that? But there's other candidates, maybe Oklahoma. Love is a Many Splendid Thing. These are all big hits in the 50s for movies. Scene from Picnic.
I like the White Christmas. That'd be my guess.
8 different artists. A White Christmas would jump at you. But the Third Man Theme, should I say, 1950. But I don't know, maybe one of those is right. I got a commonality from yesterday, and that left over was Joni Mitchell, Gino Vanelli, K.D. Lang, and Corey Hart. Is Scribe with you there this morning?
No.
No
Oh,
scripts.
well,
Never on a Friday.
okay.
Never on Thursday either.
Joni Mitchell, Gino Vanelli, K.D. Lang, and Corey Hart. And I got this one for you guys. There's got a lot on the table here, but I'm going to go quickly and get somebody else on the line. 1997, this group performs as guest stars on an episode of Home Improvement. And the cast joins along as they sing this song. 1997. This group performs as guest stars on an episode of Home Improvement. And the cast joins them as they sing along. What group? And that's what I got for now.
And we got to go to a break.
And,
try later on.
and we'll be right back. Thank you very much.
Bye, Moose.
Hi, this is Steve Peluso, owner of Peluso Precision Automotive in Mendon. Since 2017, Peluso Precision Automotive has been your destination for auto care, transmissions, and general classic car repair. I've had a passion for classic cars since I was born, and I started hanging around a gas station when I was 7 years old. Plus, I have more than 40 years of experience repairing the classics. So if you have a 53 Bel Air, or a 67 Mustang, or a 71 Dodge, and it needs servicing, bring it to Peluso Precision Automotive, 93 Blackstone Street in Mendon. Peluso Precision Automotive is your vintage car specialist, so give us a call at 508-478-8900. And remember the number, it's 508-478-8900.
The highest quality roast beef is served daily at the Beef Barn. Plus, they serve smoky and delicious pastrami, a Beef Barn favorite, and quarter-pound cheeseburgers with rich, delicious beef flavor, and so much more. You can view the entire Beef Barn menu by going online to thebeefbarn.com. You can even order for delivery from their website. The Beef Barn has 2 locations, 200 Industrial Drive, North Smithfield, and 160 Pulaski Boulevard, Bellingham. The Beef Barn.
Imperial Car's month-long Labor Day sales event is going on now. Save thousands when you shop and compare 7 brands and over 2,000 new, used, and certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs at one location, ImperialCars.com. Take advantage of interest rates as low as 1.9% on our most popular models. We work with over 60 lenders to get you the best rate. Check out our huge selection of vehicles under $20,000. Click ImperialCars.com.
All right. Yes, I have a call.
That's incredible.
Baby
Good morning. To whom am I speaking?
Good morning, everyone.
Hi,
Louise.
Well, first of all, thank you, everyone, for your kind words at the start of the show. It'll just keep encouraging me to keep coming back.
Good.
Yes.
Yeah, we could. You're wonderful.
Oh, thank you so much. How are you doing, Marie?
Better.
Oh, good.
Getting there.
You're still in my prayers.
Thank you.
Where do I start? Well, first of all, I'll vote before I forget.
Okay.
It's really a toss-up.
Mm-hmm.
I like both. I recently, in my thrift shopping, I recently came across a CD, Sam Cooke's Greatest Hits, and I'm really enjoying it. So it's a toss-up, but I think I have to give a slight edge to Another Saturday Night.
Woohoo!
I need to clear up some confusion about the question I posed late yesterday from my Trivial Pursuit RPM edition. It wasn't a movie theme. It was a television theme that was said to have sold more than 18 million copies by 8 different artists. So it's a TV theme from the 50s. And I forget the 2 guesses you gave yesterday, Gary.
Peter Gunn and well, I did.
Was it Peyton Place or something like that?
No, theme from a Summer Place, but that was that was a movie.
So it's a TV theme. So just to be clear, I think I have Moose's commonality. Katie Lang, Gino Vanelli, Corey Hart, and Joni Mitchell are all Canadians.
Okay.
They're all Canadian artists. And yours, Gary, are you looking for a one-word movie title that actually is somebody's name?
No.
Oh, because I was thinking of Bullet, Shane, and Harvey. Guess not. Okay.
No. but you're very close.
Am I close on Bullet?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. Well, we'll ponder that further. And I went on the internet. Gary, your question yesterday was really bugging me, and I know the answer, but I would never, ever, ever have guessed it. It's just, that's just not in my own database. It's just not there. So with that, I'll let others
But you
call
say
in.
you know the answer?
I know the answer, but I had to look it up. And once I saw the name, it's like, oh, yeah. And I thought of the TV show where he co-starred, the one from the 70s detective series. And I was like, oh, yeah. And it came back to me. But when you mentioned, I don't know if you mentioned the 2 movies on air, so I won't, because you mentioned the movies of the uncle. And I wouldn't have guessed that at all. It's not something that I would have known.
We don't have a lot of people in our audience that are familiar with 30s movies, but his uncle was in Tugboat Annie and Long John Silver.
Yes, and those titles didn't mean anything to me. I mean, my 30s reference is basically the Marx Brothers and Mae West. So, which, if anybody saw Jeopardy last night, Mae West was the answer to Final Jeopardy, and I had it right.
Are you a big Marx Brothers fan?
I wouldn't say big, but I'm a fan.
Okay.
I love the way Chico plays the piano, and especially when he points his finger, like he'll go to the end of the keyboard and he'll hit the note, but he'll point his finger like a gun, like when you have a pretend gun in your hand. And I love it when he hits the note that way. And I love Harpo's musicality on the harp, and there's so many fun lines in their movies. I mean, sometimes it's overwhelming. It's like one after the other, and one of my favorite, I think, is in Duck Soup, where there's a trial going on, and he says something about taxes and dollars. I got an uncle who's from taxes. He goes, no, dollars, taxes. He goes, yeah, dollars, taxes. That's where he's from. I'm butchering the line, but it's one
Dallas,
of my favorites.
Texas, dollars, taxes. Yeah.
Did you ever see the video of Chico and Harpo playing the piano together?
Yeah, I did.
It's not coming back to me right now. I believe I may have.
I'm sure you have.
But
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I can't see it in my head, but
It's on
But I'm
YouTube.
going to Google. Well,
It's-
actually, I have several of their movies. So do you remember which movie it's in?
No, I don't. I've just seen the clip, and I was just blown away by it.
I saw the clip too.
Well, it's time. I have like half a dozen of their movies in my collection, so time to start watching them again. So with that, I'll call in at the end of the show with my answer to that question. But thanks for the time, and talk to you soon.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
Okay, bye.
Good morning. Who am I speaking?
Good morning, folks. Dave from North Broadway.
Hey, Dave.
Bye, Dave.
First of all, Gary, as soon as you said 70s detective show, I got it.
And
Noah Berry.
you got it, Junior.
Who?
Yep, Noah Berry Jr.
And
Played with Rocky.
Fire.
Gary told me, he gave me a hint at lunch, and he says they drove a Camaro, and I goes, nah, he drove a Firebird,
I
Noah Berry.
questioned whether it was a Camaro or not. I didn't remember that. I remember it was gold color. That's all I remembered. So.
And he did his own stunts.
I was thinking Alan Hale Jr. at first, but when you said detective, I said, no, that's Noah Berry Jr.
Very good. You got it.
So as far as my song today, I got to go with Twisted the Night Away because I love Animal House, and that's one of the biggest songs in the movie. So
I haven't seen that in a long time. I got to see it again.
yeah, definitely time. Fall time's a good time to watch that movie. So
Yes. I saw it when it came out 46
me too,
years
in the
ago.
theater. Yeah, hard to believe, huh?
Oh, my gosh.
Hard to believe that the
Oh, wow.
movies we saw back then are now considered classics. you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's
Yeah.
Jim? He's not...
No, he's working somewhere else today.
Okay.
They bop him around a lot. So
I think he would vote for my song.
I don't know if he would.
it's a good chance. You never know. But have a good one, guys. Have a nice weekend. We'll
Thanks,
talk to you soon.
Dave.
Dave.
You too.
Bye, guys.
All right. All right. So
So
give us a call at 401-766-1240. Do you guys have anything you want to contribute or talk about?
Well, you always yell at us.
Yeah, you do always yell at us.
Well, I don't yell. I yell at you when you talk and you say nothing. I ask you to talk and say something.
Something.
I'll throw a question out there.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Who was originally cast as Gilligan? Bob Denver wasn't.
What? Bob Denver?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who was the
Gilligan.
first? And I
Oh.
heard this, but I don't know who it is.
Not John Denver.
Because
Bob
he
Denver.
had an offer for another television show,
Gilligan.
and he took
I
that
get it.
show. And he took
What are
that.
you-
He took that show instead of Gilligan.
Blibbering about.
But he was the first choice.
He was the first choice, but he had a better offer. He figured.
And was it true?
No.
No.
He could not have a better.
Call, give us a call at 401-766-1240.
Maybe it was his brother John.
Gilligan's Island wasn't on that long, really. They just
kept
kept on rerunning it.
Yeah, but
And we know-
he was the original offer to play Gilligan, and, he
And we know
refused.
why the flag was flown at half-mast at the opening of the show.
Yeah, for
Yes.
Kennedy.
Good morning. To whom am I speaking? Try that again. Good morning. To whom am I speaking?
Hi, Gary. It's Rob from Salem.
Hey,
Hey,
Rob.
Rob.
Rob!
How is everybody?
Good.
Good.
Well, good. How are you, Rob?
Good. doing fantastic. A little rough morning with computers, but doing okay.
Yeah, that's
Stupid computers.
yeah.
Yeah, tracing lines and wires and going out of my mind. I would go with Lynn's song today.
Of course you will. Thank you, Rob.
And why is that?
Because he likes me better.
Well, that's
No, I didn't say that. I just said I like the song better.
he probably does like you better, Lynn. It's that thing
Well,
in your
he's better.
head.
I know that.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. I missed that last answer, Gary, of the detectives.
Noah Berry Jr.
No one
The Rockford
His
Files.
uncle was Wallace Berry. And his father was obviously Noah
Who did
Berry
he
Sr.
play in the
And his
Rockford
cousin was
Files?
Cranberry.
And his sister was Raz.
Who was he on the Rockford Files?
He was the father.
Rocky. He played Rocky, the
Oh,
father.
Rocky. Okay, all right.
And this guy, you can hardly turn on an old Western without seeing him in it.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
very prolific.
I thought you were looking for Slim Pickens at the beginning.
It was
And
Slim
you'd be
Pickens,
wrong.
wasn't it?
Yeah, well,
I had no idea who he was looking for. No idea at all.
well, until he said he was on a detective show and the guy drove a Camaro, and I goes, "Oh, he drove a Firebird, Noah Berry." But Firebird and Camaro, basically the same car.
Yeah. Didn't Rockford drive a Firebird?
Yes, he
Yes,
did.
he did.
Oh, Rocky the father?
No,
No, but Rockford, Jim Rockford,
Rocky the
James
father.
Garner drove the.
Rocky the father drove a pickup.
You can tell it was a low-budget show. They didn't even give him a Trans Am.
Yeah,
Yeah, right?
yeah, but he wasn't flashy. Didn't he live in a trailer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, he did. Yeah, on the beach, though. He had beachfront property.
Yeah.
Yeah, seedy,
Yeah.
a very seedy trailer.
Seedy. What do you mean, seedy?
Oh, it was very seedy.
And it always had the opening with the answering machine.
Yes.
Yes.
And that was like high tech back in the day.
Yeah.
And he did do his own stunt driving.
Did he really?
Yes, he
Well,
did.
yeah, he was a racer. He raced the Grand Prix. He raced in the Grand Prix.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Huh.
he was a
Didn't
driver,
know that.
just like Steve McQueen.
Yes.
All right, have a wonderful weekend.
So, Rob, tickets go on sale on Monday for the Salem Christmas Walk.
Yes,
Yeah. So we got
I
to.
believe they do. You want me to put my secretary on that?
No, I have it on my calendar.
We
so I don't
we have
forget.
questions to be asked.
Yeah.
And how far does
Oh,
Gary have to walk?
do you have any idea if you buy a ticket, is it for either night, or do you have to choose a night ahead of time?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Okay. I'll find
I
out.
will.
You
I will
look into
put
that?
Paula on that. I will have Paula work on that.
Well, say hello.
Okay, very
say
good.
hello to Paula.
We got to go to a
Alright.
break.
All right.
All right.
And we'll be right back.
Bye.
Broadcasting live and local daily from the Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio at the corner of Park Avenue and Kennedy Street in Woonsocket. This is ON AM and FM.
WOON Woonsocket.
What does it mean that our customers are our owners? It means that we don't have shareholders like a bank. We have owners like you. And though we don't have traditional shareholders, we do share. We share values, expectations, and yes, profits in the form of better rates, lower fees, and dividends. Our customers are our owners. Our owners are our customers. Come join us. Navigant Credit Union.
I have been having breakfast at Betty's Donuts. There are no donuts. At 3 Main Street, Blackstone, in the old Parkinshaw Plaza for a couple of years now. I was delighted to find a place closer to home that could properly cook bacon and eggs, and to be able to have it from 4 a.m., 5 a.m. on Sundays, to 1 p.m. was even better. It was only recently I discovered her talents extended to the lunch menu, weekdays only, where she offers free dessert. Betty's Donuts, there are no donuts, does, however, have delicious pastries and serves fresh baked bread with meals upon request while they last. Betty's Donuts, there are no donuts, has been in business for 42 years. Amanda has passionately taken up where her Aunt Betty left off. Dine in or order out by calling 508-883-3472 and help her decide whether to bring donuts back. Betty's, where love is the secret ingredient.
This ON Radio weather forecast is sponsored by Interstate Seal Coating. Call Lance at 401-349-9360 for seal coating and crack filling to parking lot striping. Call Lance at 349-9360 today and he'll seal you tomorrow. Gradually becoming mostly sunny today with a high of 76 degrees and a calm wind. Tonight, mostly cloudy skies, overnight low of 55. Saturday's weather mostly cloudy with a high of 72. Sunday, partly sunny and 70. Monday, partly sunny and 72. Tuesday, mostly cloudy, high of 68. Rain overnight on Tuesday night. Wednesday, a chance of rain, mostly cloudy with a high of 67. And on Thursday, mostly sunny, high of 66.
Yes, we are. We
We're
are
back.
on, and let's...
Right to the call.
Right to the calls. Good morning. To my speaking.
Hello, guys. Back at you.
Hello,
Yeah, Louise has got my commonality. Ring that bell there.
Louise. No bell.
Yeah, all those singers, Joni Mitchell, Gino Vanelli, K.D. Lang, and Corey Hart, all from Canada. I was going to throw some other names in there, but that's not necessary anymore. Her question's driving me bonkers. Now it's a TV thing. It's done by 8 different artists. This has got to be an instrumental. But the 18 million copies kind of throws me. So what are popular theme songs? And you said Peter Gunn, right, Gary?
I did.
I would have said
I thought that might be a candidate for sure. How about the theme from Perry Mason? That was very popular.
Yeah, but I don't see that. I don't
Lone
see
Ranger theme. How about Lone Ranger?
That's a good one too.
Bonanza.
But that's not the 50s.
Bonanza was 60s.
Started in 59.
No, they started in the 50s.
59.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a good question. But she's got. Now, I've got something else here. Bass Betty, really quickly, I asked Gary this yesterday. Do you have any records by the Beatles on VJ, on the VJ label?
I got all of them.
There's a real shocker.
Stupid question.
Hey, I know. What is wrong with me?
Not some of them, not most of them, all of them.
As far as I know, I've got all of them.
Okay, thank you, Bass Betty. Thank you. RCA in 1950, they announced that the release of the 33 1/3 playing LP on a vinyl record. 2 years later, somebody else did it. They introduced it. 2 years later, what company did it? You can give the answer at the end of the show, Fast Eddie, 'cause I'm sure you know. What company did it before RCA, and they introduced it probably in 48. And I got a music question for you. Name a female artist who charted 46 times between 1949 to 1969.
Wow.
And she won a Grammy Award for her song in 1969. Whom am I referring to? 46 times she charted from 49 to 69. Won a Grammy for her hit in 69. Yeah, I have the answers at the end of the program unless somebody guesses them. Thanks.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Steve from Cumberland is fixing Wikipedia about the Sam Cooke song. 'Cause that's the thing about Wikipedia is anybody can edit it. And people put stuff on there about automotive stuff all the time, and it's wrong. You got to press that button, pal.
I'm waiting for you to shut up.
Well, just say shut up, and I'll shut up. Go ahead, say it.
It's never been that easy before.
Try it.
All right. Shut up.
Okay.
Good morning. To whom am I speaking?
Moving on.
Hello, everyone. Louise again.
Hey, Louise.
Chuckling in the background. Well, I'm glad my question is sparking such interest. I can tell you it is not an instrumental. And just coincidentally, I was watching the movie last night, Shoot to Kill. Did you ever see that movie with Sidney Poitier and Tom Berenger and Kirstie Alley?
I can't say that I have.
No, I don't think so.
Sidney Poitier is an FBI agent, and he's trying to track a killer. And there's a scene where Kirstie Alley is like a wilderness guide, and she's bringing a group to a fishing spot in the mountains, and they're climbing the mountains, and they're singing this song.
Theme from Davy Crockett.
There you go.
Did you see the
I
movie?
had the answer before you said it, and then as soon as you said wilderness, I knew I was on the right track.
Davy Crockett, yeah.
But I thought, what's the coincidence? Like karma, this song is featured in the movie that I'm watching.
That is.
But
funny.
I can't picture multiple artists recording that.
I can't either.
I only know
But
of-
it was before my time. But I remember it was very popular, and so were the hats. So,
I only know of Fess Parker recording it.
well, I wouldn't have even guessed that. I wasn't sure
I got the
who
record of Fess Parker.
had recorded it first. But congratulations on your guess. I know Moose is probably disappointed that he didn't get it.
Anytime I can beat Moose, I'm happy.
Well, it doesn't happen often.
I'm wondering if I didn't get all of Moose's question about the Vinyl 33 because I was dialing, but I'm wondering if he's referring to Capitol Records. I mean, RCA was always big, and I'm wondering if he's looking for Capitol Records. And I'm going to think further on the female artist who had this 20-year career but finally received her Grammy in '69. So, and in the meantime, I have this other question that you can ponder. Which show featured the following actors who became famous, some more famous than others? Ted Danson, Michael Nouri, who played in Flashdance, Jameson Parker, who was one half of Simon and Simon, Sigourney Weaver, JoBeth Williams of The Big Chill and Poltergeist fame, Bibi Besh, who portrayed Dr. Carol Marcus in Star Trek The Wrath of Khan, and Audrey Landers, who was part of the chorus line in the movie The Chorus Line. This show featured all of these actors and actresses at one point in time. It was a series. Okay. I remember it mostly being in the 70s.
Fame?
It was not, no.
Okay.
I remember Audrey Landers. Wasn't she in BJ and the Bear or something like that?
Could have been, but that's not the answer I'm looking for.
Okay.
All right, well, just leave it out there.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye.
All right. She mentioned Capitol Records. What was unique about the Capitol Records building?
Oh, I've seen it.
Yes. Well, be quiet then, please.
Yeah, I know.
I bet.
Every time they show a picture of Los Angeles, they show that building.
Yes. So I'm just throwing it out there. It's a little softball for the audience here.
No one's biting on my Gilligan.
We've asked that question before, and
We have?
I think so.
Yeah, it sounds familiar, but obviously we don't know the answer, so.
No, we don't. So.
Other than his brother John, that's all I can think of.
Yeah, brother John.
John Denver.
I don't know. I just know somebody better call in pretty quick before I have to listen to Steve.
We might have
what are you trying to say?
So give us a call, 401-766-1240. And if you don't like our questions, ask your own.
That's right.
401-766-1240 is the number here in case you
And a little heads up on the Oktoberfest.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell us about Oktoberfest.
Why don't you?
Why don't you? You're telling me to shut up all the time.
And I'm giving you a chance to talk.
Wow. So, Oktoberfest, on the Sunday afternoon, Gary and I will be manning the Autumn Fest booth from 3 to 6, and Eddie and Marie will be manning it from 6 to 9, but we may hang around. And then on Monday, Gary, Lynn, and I will be driving in one car, and Eddie and Marie will be in the AMX that Eddie bought brand new. So we'll be in the Autumn Fest parade.
And on Sunday, 3 to 6, in case you don't know already, I will be the tall, good-looking guy, and Steve will be the loudmouth and the red hat.
You may want to educate people about that.
Yeah, a little bit of a Mutt and Jeff thing going on
You
here.
may want to educate people where that came from. Because if they didn't come to your show and they didn't get the handout that you handed them, that you handed to people, and it had that in there.
Yep.
But you may want to tell people, that you actually put that in writing and handed it to everybody that went to your show last Sunday.
Yeah, and all the other guys with red hats were being harassed.
And there were several people wearing red hats.
Yes, there
Everybody
were.
with a red hat, they were walking up to him and saying, "Are you Steve?"
Wait a minute, I can't hear you.
Are you a loudmouth?
Okay, so everyone will have to wear red hats when we go to the autumn.
Good morning. To my speaking.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Moose, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Gary, are you looking... could you say that again about the RCI? I think this question came up before.
I was talking about the Capitol building.
Oh, the Capitol
Capitol Record Building.
Oh, here I am.
What is it representative of?
I don't know. That escapes me for now. But it's not the label that
It's a
Louise...
leaning tower.
What?
Go ahead.
I don't know. No, that's not the label I'm looking for. Capital, speaking of Capital, it's not the label I'm looking for before RCA Victor, who's the label that was introduced in 48 with the 33 1/3 long plain vinyl record.
Okay.
And if you can get that female, I'll say it again 46 times, and I'm going to give you the answer to the group that appeared on Home Improvement on an episode. I'm surprising TV gurus like Dave or Bob wouldn't get this. And they all sang Barbara Ann. The Beach Boys. Yeah, on Home Improvement.
Yeah, I used to
So
watch that
again,
show.
name the female artist who charted 46 times. From 49 to 69, won a Grammy for her hit in 1969. I think she's no longer with us. She's really noted for another song, not for the one she won a Grammy for. And a rock group covered one of her songs and brought it to the top 10.
So her first year was what, 49, you said?
Yeah.
Lena Horne?
No, good guess. No.
I was thinking Ella Fitzgerald, but I couldn't think of anything
A
in
rock
69.
group covered one of her, actually her signature song, I believe. A rock group covered this song and brought it to the top 10 and actually made it a bigger hit than her.
Doris Day?
No.
Can't think of anybody.
Starting
A
at
rock
49.
group in the mid-60s covered this song, not the one she won a Grammy for in 69. So I'll give the answer at the end of the show. Okay?
Okay.
Thanks.
All right. Good morning. To my speaking.
Good morning, it's Bobby.
Hey, Bobby.
Hi, Bobby.
I did not hear the first song, so I have no idea what that was.
Twisting the Night Away.
Well, I heard Twisting the Night Away with Sam Cooke, but what was the other version?
Well, it wasn't a version of that song. It was another Sam Cooke song, which was Another Saturday Night.
Oh, all right. I would have to go with Twisting the Night Away.
Don't boo Bobby!
And Jerry Van Dyke was supposed to play Gilligan.
Yep.
Oh, he took my mother the car one out!
He was going to be a star in My Mother the Car.
Oh, wow.
Good career move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hindsight is 20.
Had a better theme song.
And for Gary's question about the Capitol Record Building, it was one of the first buildings to go pancaking in the movie Earthquake.
Yeah, but why?
Because a bunch of records were stacked up.
Yes, it looked like a stack of records. So, Still around, I think, isn't it?
Yeah. Still.
It's kind of an iconic building.
Not after earthquake. Pilot Oak. All right, that's it for right now, guys.
All right.
All right, very good.
Bye.
Gotta go to a break. We'll be right back.
ON Radio.
Every once in a while, you meet a businessman that you just can't wait to do business with. Steve Peluso of Peluso Precision Automotive at 93 Blackstone Street in Mendon, Mass. is such a man. He specializes in mechanical repairs of vintage and classic cars. And if you don't have one, you'll want to have one just to share the experience with Steve. Maybe you had one in the past, never had a resource like Peluso Precision Automotive to keep it running and chase down parts for you, but now you do. Stop in and see Steve, and Steve will steer you in the right direction. Call Peluso Precision Automotive at 508-478-8900. That's 508-478-8900.
You can depend on us for public service. ON Radio.
This ON AM and FM forecast brought to you by Jig Air and Marchand Oil Service, 25 Montcalm Avenue in Blackstone, 508-883-6010. Gradually becoming mostly sunny today with a high of 76 degrees and a calm wind. Tonight, mostly cloudy skies, overnight low of 55. Saturday's weather mostly cloudy with a high of 72. Sunday, partly sunny and 70. Monday, partly sunny and 72. Tuesday, mostly cloudy, high of 68. Rain overnight on Tuesday night. Wednesday, a chance of rain, mostly cloudy with a high of 67. And on Thursday, mostly sunny, high of 66.
Your mother.
All right, we're back. And good morning. To who am I speaking?
Good morning, Brew. It's Steve from Cumberland.
Hi, Steve.
Steve, I fixed that Wikipedia article. It's all.
Thank you.
Good job.
And why don't you explain, since you're on, why don't you explain to Eddie what you were saying for me? Because I think it'd be better if you did it yourself.
Okay, so the reason why the Wikipedia article listed You Send Me as the B-side is because later in 1962, RCA Victor reissued the Twist in the Night Away single on their RCA Victor Gold Standard reissue record label, which, if you remember, Eddie, a lot of those reissues by the record labels included hit singles on both the
Oh,
A
yeah,
side
yeah.
and the
That's
B
what
side.
I figured. They were talking about a reissue. I figured.
Yep.
That. Yeah.
So I went to the 45 Cat website to look all that up and figure all that out, and so I updated the Wikipedia article to correct that. And I believe the answer to Moose's question about the female singer who won a Grammy in 1969 is Peggy Lee.
Yep. The McCoys did Fever in the
Yep,
60s.
Fever.
And 69, is that all there is?
That's all there is.
That is all there is.
There we
You're
go.
correct.
Yep.
Is that all there is?
Wow.
Yes.
Very good.
Very good.
So I'm pretty sure that's the answer. And you just confirmed it, Eddie, by mentioning the McCoys.
Yep. Yep.
And is it true that there still are no donuts? I'm just wondering.
There are no
There are
donuts.
no donuts.
There are no donuts.
There are no donuts.
A lot of holes.
Oh, we're going to
but
be
no donuts.
confirming that at lunchtime today.
Except when Moose brings them into the studio. That's when there are donuts.
That's when there are donuts.
That's a hint from Moose. Anyway, let you guys go and get the next call.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, Steve.
Thank you.
Thanks for calling.
Bye, Steve.
Okay, so Gilligan's Island ran for 3 seasons. It was supposed to run for a 4th. All the cast members had bought houses near the set, and then they decided not to do a 4th season.
Huh.
But even though they canceled it, it was still beating their main competition, and that show was...
My Mother the Car?
No! One of your favorite shows.
McHale's Navy F Troop?
No. One
My
of your
cousin
other
Vinny.
favorites.
Put me on the spot, why don't you?
Here we come.
Oh, the Monkees!
The Monkees.
But the Monkees were on Saturday
Oh, that
mornings.
show's
But
it was...
terrible.
I love that show because of the cars, and I like the Monkees. You know, here I am. I was, what, 8 years old?
I thought the Monkeys was on Friday night.
I thought they were on Saturday
No,
mornings,
they were on-
but they're probably in the reruns.
Reruns on Saturday morning.
Oh.
So Gilligan's Island was out beating the monkeys.
Beating Gilligan's
The
Island was
reruns.
still beating the monkeys
That's funny.
when they decided to cancel it for some reason, which is unclear
It
to me.
must have been the Archie Griselda episode that killed it.
Well, no doubt, no doubt.
And Jaws, there was it in that Archie Griselda episode. Richard Kyle Keel, whatever you want to call it, Jaws is there bobbing his head to the music. Anyway,
give us a call at 401-766-1240 with answers to the questions. Come on.
and votes for the songs. Well, let's do a studio vote.
3 movies with the same name in all 3 movies. Jimmy Stewart, Steve McQueen, and Alan Ladd. I love Alan Ladd. I can watch Alan Ladd in anything. Love
Like
that.
his daughter.
Love that
Happy
man.
for you.
Yeah, except she had bad taste in men.
There's a lot of people like that.
Why did she go out with you?
Let's
Look
do
at
a-
that look you are getting.
Let's do a studio vote, Eddie.
Wow, there's still a studio.
That doesn't say too much about you, does it?
I'll do another Saturday night.
Oh, she married Billy Joel, didn't she?
Christy Brinkley.
Oh, that was Christy Brinkley?
Oh, my Lord.
I'm
Okay,
going with another
never mind.
Saturday.
I
Did
I
apologize to
think
Cheryl.
I'm going with
Ladd.
another Saturday. I'm going with Twisted the Night Away. Gary has to go with another Saturday night.
I don't want to vote for either one of them.
You're gonna.
Not now, after that comment. No. I'm voting for Steve.
Okay.
Whoa! You can ride with me. in the
still
Cadillac.
winning
It's 8 to
anyway.
5.
Those are my hours at work.
8 to 5.
8 to 5.
Anyway, so host,
8 minutes to 5. Is that what you're saying? Is
Yeah.
that those are your hours?
host, do something.
What do you want me to do?
Host the show.
Oh, okay. So, well, since we're getting to the end of the show, I will give the answer to mine.
Can't you give a hint?
I just did.
You did?
Another hint?
Another hint.
Okay, when you think of Jimmy Stewart, what movie do you immediately think of?
Harvey.
Wonderful World.
It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful Life, rather.
Wrong!
Well, that's the movie we think of.
Wrong! Good morning, to my speaking.
Is it Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Nevada Smith, McQueen, Alan Ladd, the Carpetbaggers.
No, Whispering Smith.
Wasn't his name Nevada Smith?
No, it was Nevada Smith and Steve McQueen with Steve McQueen. It was
Uh-huh.
Whispering Smith with Alan Ladd, and Mr. Smith
And
goes
Mr.
to
Smith
Washington.
Yeah. Well, I got the right answer. I just missed the third.
Somehow you got it. I don't know how, but you got it.
And, Smith did it when you said, think of a Jimmy Stewart movie. I went, boom, Mr. Smith goes to Washington.
Yes,
McQueen,
yes.
Nevada Smith.
And you are correct. Everybody else was wrong with their first impressions.
That's all right. I'll take one anyway. Anyway, good show, guys. And I don't know if I have anything up. The
was,
record label. The
was
record
Peggy
label.
Sue, right? Peggy Lee?
Fast Eddie, what do you got?
Was Peggy Lee right?
Oh, ding, 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 ding. Peggy Lee is correct.
Okay.
Peggy Lee, and of course the rock version of Fever.
By the
And that was
Steve.
your signature song.
Steve from Cumberland.
And McCoy did a good job on that. Didn't you think, Fast Eddie?
Yep.
Yeah, they did a good job.
Better
on
than
that.
Hang On, Sloopy.
I think so too.
I kind of like it. Yeah. So, what do you think the record label is?
I can only take a guess.
Go ahead. It's kind of difficult, but
Oh,
seeing
it's
you're such a
difficult.
guru label.
Oh, it's an obscure label then. I was going to say Columbia.
No, it's not obscure. Matter of fact, my sister had a long playing vinyl record way back when I was like 3 or 4 years old. She had an LP on this label. And 33 and a third.
I can just guess Columbia. That's all I can guess.
Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, jeez.
Right at the end, before they pull the rope. Yeah.
Wow.
Columbia Records is correct. Everybody have a good weekend, and hopefully we'll talk to you next week.
Thanks,
Okay,
Lou.
Yeah, you
Bye,
too.
Moose.
All right. Do you want to talk about the car show tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow the Brothers of the Brush, which is the Menden Brothers of the Brush or the Mendham Brothers of the Brush, are having their annual show at the Clough School on North Ave in Menden, right off of Route 16, and it will be hosted by our own Cruisin' Bruce Palmer. And it says 9 to 2 for the show. I think Bruce gets there at 10, and the last couple of years that they've had that show, they've had about 130 cars. I know I'll be there. I'll be bringing a few cars. I believe Gary's bringing his truck, and hopefully we'll see you there. But we'll be there. The weather shouldn't be. The weather should be pretty good. Not great, but not
Hopefully
bad.
70.
No, that's good. I like that.
Yeah.
And Lynn doesn't have a car to bring.
You could bring one of mine.
Oh, that car sold for $16,000.
That blue one?
Well, plus 6.5% buyer's premium and shipping. So
Well, no, because it would have had to go. Wouldn't it have had to have gone to North Andover because that's who was actually selling it?
It's, that's the broker is located in North Andover. The car, I don't believe, was in North Andover.
No, it wasn't. But wouldn't he had to have had it shipped to his place? If you wanted to.
No, it would go from where it is.
Okay. Anyway, it would have been probably like what, 18 grand.
see how she gets when she's wrong.
Yeah.
No, that was an excellent
But you don't.
price.
But you don't know how good it is, and you know.
Pictures can lie.
It was.
It
was $20,000 by the time they got it. So.
And it could have been hacked together. You don't know. You really don't know. Anybody that buys a vintage car needs to go and look at it, or send somebody that knows something to go and look at it. And even then, you can still have problems.
Like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah,
there
but
you go.
This one was owned by the same person for 50 years, and they said that they had done all the restoration.
So they showed pictures of the undercarriage, which is the most important
Yes,
thing in
it
that
is.
particular car, because it's made out of wood. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was very sad.
Well,
was a
welcome to the
beautiful
world
car.
of old cars is the best way I can say it. It happens.
And I wouldn't even have thought about wanting another one if Bridget was
running.
Poor Bridget. She's very sick in surgery, and I love her to death.
I
and
still
I miss
think you
her.
should buy that MG midget at Milford Auto Sales.
Ugly.
Ugly. Yeah, the MGA is really
Yes.
the
And
quintessential sports car design.
Yes.
It's a sexy car.
It's really the sexiest.
It really is. The lines on that
It's
car.
better than
are-
a Jaguar, better than an Austin Healey. It's just really.
It's almost like a scaled down XK120.
I don't know what an XK120
It's
is.
an early Jag,
Yeah, but
First
it's no.
car I ever changed just brake pads.
Jaguars are ugly in that period.
They're not ugly, but they.
No,
they have-
they are.
they're
They are.
notorious
They
for
are.
running
They're
horribly.
they're clunky looking in the 50s.
Yeah.
Well, if you're talking about the sedan, but the XK120 is like a little bit larger version of Lynn's car, and that they are kind of good looking. But the Jaguar sedan of the 50s, you're right. It's
Does it have a
clunky.
back seat? The one you're
No,
talking about?
no.
Because what was the one we saw up at the auto repair that had a back seat that was really pretty?
Well, that was an Austin. That was a Triumph, I think.
Was it?
Or it was an Austin.
Triumph with a back seat was-
Austin Healey.
Oh, it was an Austin Healey, the
Yeah,
red one.
Yeah.
That was pretty.
That was kind of a pretty car.
That was pretty.
Yeah, but anyway.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Should have bought a Pontiac.
A Polish Cadillac.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway. Enough of car talk for
So
today.
the Lynn won. The score was 8-5, and who turned down the role of Gilligan in Gilligan's Island, Eddie?
Jerry Van Dyke.
Jerry Van Dyke wanted to be just like his brother, and he didn't
Have
succeed.
his own show.
Yeah, I love that show. I love Dan Southern's voice.
I love Ann Southern.
I'm sure you do.
I love her in her movies. Maisie. Her Maisie movies.
Maisie Daisy.
Maisie goes to Las Vegas. Maisie goes to wherever,
And her car, the 1928 Porter, was really just like a modified Model A.
Well, we had movie night at our house last Monday, and we had a nice time.
Yes, we did.
And
That's
we're-
because I wasn't there.
But you were
I would have
invited.
ruined everything.
Probably.
And we're having
I
it
probably
again this Monday night.
And I'm going to make apple pie Sunday night.
Woohoo! Gary makes the best apple pie, although I really do not believe he has made it since we've been married. He made it for me before we were married several times.
And never.
And then once we got married, he's like, you're not worth the work.
Now, Marie, next time we're over, we're getting apple pie.
So hopefully he still remembers how to
See
make
where
it.
you fit in the
I know. But I make the best banana bread. So.
Keep telling yourself.
After what you said to him, we're lucky we're getting the apple.
All right. Hey,
Anyway.
let's go to Betty's.
So let's go to Betty's. There are no donuts.
Have a great
no
weekend,
donuts.
everyone.
All right. Bye, everybody. Have a great